and I'm presenting Singular Event. It's a game that I'm working on for the Game Boy. This is a demo that I made for that one thing, Halcon, a few years ago. So this is just a rehash of that. So it's an action-adventure sci-fi game with a legally distinct character that you will never be able to figure out where the inspiration came from at all.
Sumas.
When you're wearing a shirt.
And it's perfect that he's wearing the shirt. I saw it. It was amazing. So,
Can he crawl?
can you crawl? No, cannot crawl. Maybe a power up though.
It's Mario, right?
It might be able to turn into a ball and roll around, but
Nah. So yeah, this is a rehash of the demo that I did for Halcon. I feel like an absolute idiot for thinking that adding a plugin to this game engine, which is GB Studio, it allows you to make Game Boy games pretty easily, because I don't know how to code and I did this. So adding plugins to it helped a lot, and all you have to do is just make a folder and put it in your project folder, and suddenly it just works. And I thought it had to be this whole thing. So anyway, it's not. So I rehashed the demo for here and going forward. So you fell somewhere.
I did not know that.
So yeah, there's exploring that you can do. There will be power-ups, obviously, which you're about to find a part. There's also, it's not in this, but there's going to be like a resource management survival, little lean on horror when the game gets beyond this little alpha demo to make sure that I can actually make it all work.
there's going to be a giant speedrunning community around it.
I'm building the run right now.
Hopefully. So yeah, you just go around, explore, collect power-ups. That will eventually be in the game.
We're doing the death percent.
Make sure you include animals which people may murder.
That's a good idea. Save or kill the animals.
You gotta donate $1 million for him to give you that option.
So they can play it on itch right now. Not this version. I haven't put this on itch yet. I literally gave it to him whenever he messaged
2 hours
me.
ago.
Yeah, something like that. Like, just give me a minute here. I'll get this out. But yeah, it's working with the Game Boy. Oh, you died.
You gotta show all the features.
Oh,
Can you go if you want? Yeah.
Did you get to keep your shield parts, or do you gotta go find those again?
They have to, well, in this you'll have to find them again. There's going to be save stations that you go to, so if you die with, you keep where you save it. Yeah.
Are there any features I haven't shown off that you want to?
No, that's pretty much it.
Is there like a story for the game?
There will be, yeah.
Not yet.
Well, there will be in the game.
Story.
I have one planned. There will be music too. I'm actually working with a local guy to make some tunes for it. The sound effects are just in-engine sounds right now. Yeah, working with making a Game Boy game is I don't want to say it's easy because nothing's ever really truly easy, but not being able to code using GB Studio's like drag and drop interface has been game changing, one might say. It's just enabling me to actually able to make this. I forget what I was going to say. I got it.
How many shield parts do you need to make a shield?
I think it's 5 for the demo that I have right now, but I'm considering it just being a 3. And the health system will all change and have an actual user interface and whatnot in the future. Again, just a little alpha demo to make sure that I could get everything kind of working. Doing this actually taught me a lot about the engine and how it all works. So going forward, it'll be, I don't want to say much easier, but I have like a clear path forward, I should say. Been working on this by the tile set for the game. Because when you're working with pea soup, you have to kind of make every area eventually being able to be distinguished from one another.
I was like, what software is pea soup? And I was like, oh, literal.
The pea soup color palette.
Yeah.
That was the problem with the early Game Boys screens. They, I think the Game Boy Pocket, we literally switched to more standard kind of sort of taupe-ish quality for the Game Boy Pocket.
Yeah.
But the Game Boy Color, they actually proper black and white, along with various other.
Get to that area.
Yeah. So if you go forward, and then I fell.
Do you think of adding any map on Solo?
There will not be a map for this game.
Okay.
Wow. Very
There
cool.
will not. So there's going to be like the resource management system, and it's kind of meant to be feeling a little claustrophobic, kind of to lean into that little horror bit aspect. And so if you jump up, you can continue up again, up and then left, and just keep going straight. And ta-da! New area! Hooray!
Cool.
How many areas do you have so far?
Just this one. But I have 6 planned right now.
What are you supposed to do about that guy?
There you go.
Get out.
Oh.
I didn't know how to spell that.
Like so, decoding the enemy AI a bit difficult. Not difficult, but it's new. But you can just jump over them and keep going.
Something I noticed, and I don't know if you were aware of it or not, but if you do diagonal,
Yeah, there's.
Stuff you
It's
kinda
just how GBCO calculates your sprite transition things. So I got to figure out where it's calling that, and then make a sprite for it,
okay.
and then just slap it in.
Maybe that could help with the guy who's really low, is I can shoot diagonal like in Super Metroid.
Oh, there won't be any diagonal because
No, no.
it just can't do it.
Oh.
At least not that I've seen online and looked
It
into.
can't do without a plugin.
Yeah.
We use a plugin
Oh,
to
you can?
Yeah.
Oh,
but
good. Okay, yeah. I'll
I think
look
we
into that.
done
then.
good. With ours, if I'm right, I have to check.
Or make
Yeah.
it light it on.
Yeah, I'll have to check. The power up at the end of this is actually a way to deal with those enemies that kind of get a little bit low. But also I'll kind of code them so they kind of like float up, so you can shoot them. But you can also you can crouch, and then hold. You keep holding down, jump and hit A, or the attack. You can actually shoot down.
Oh,
Hidden tech.
it's like Zelda 2.
Yeah. I haven't done the sprite for the shooting down yet.
Okay, yeah.
So,
What the hell was going on?
I was trying to get fancy and shoot down.
Alright, now this is done.
That's the one enemy in the game, that's a singular event.
it is, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is there anything
Yeah,
else?
no, that's pretty much it, I think. Anyway, how much time? 2 minutes?
2 minutes? You got
I
questions?
can,
Or?
I can run questions. I can
I
run
feel like
through
we
show
did
rest of
put
the
the ability to do that. Well,
See,
now I need to check.
what? All right, so this is the whole. Show the whole map. Oh no, wrong button.
Are you planning on making them not a legally distinct character?
No, this is the character design. It is a work in progress. Oh my god, I'm bad at my own game.
A lot like.
Explain the light on the TV.
It's just probably angle on that too.
No,
That's
no,
not-
it's
it's
just
100%
development
the TV.
Also,
Metroid.
that's
You know Metroid.
That depends also on
When I first saw it come on the screen, I thought Metroid Clowns.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly,
that might be
called
better.
Metroid
Do you have
TVs for a
concept
reason.
art for
I
the
know.
character?
I do not.
Well,
I want to see what is it like they're wearing like a mask?
Hey.
Yeah, there we go.
He killed the singular event!
Killed it.
He did it!
Here's the thing.
Oh my god, a second a
There's
third
so
singular
many.
event!
So many. So the
Seven
character.
singular events.
Oh, I like that. I
The
like,
concept art is. Pardon me.
sorry.
The concept art is it's in my noodle and in a doodling book.
Cool.
I actually took a lot of inspiration. The only thing I wanted from Samus and Mega Man is actually just the Iron Cannon.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is pretty much exclusively Gundam.
What about Gundam?
Yeah, the side skirts and the legs.
Yeah, so it's very much Zaku, very much Leo.
Oh, is that why one pauldron is square and the
Oh, I
other
bet.
one is round?
Yes. Well, not exactly. I wanted for the I obviously. I don't have enough time to go through it again.
This
So.
nod.
But yeah, the character design, I wanted a very asymmetrical design. So one is square, but it's square for a reason, and the other one is circle, and it's circle for a reason. We have the gun arm obviously, and then you have the free hand, which is asymmetrical for like upper half.
Yep.
Just kind of give a distinctual like, hey, this is where things go.
Yep,
So you
it is
have
a
the
thing.
heavier duty stuff on your not attacking arm, so potentially a shield or something could go there.
You've done a really good job creating the sprites to actually feel like it's a game of that era.
Yeah.
Because there's one thing to do an engine that's sort of like antiquated in the sense that it's like you're making it for the Game Boy, but there's another thing to actually have design philosophies that feel of that era.
Yeah,
and you nailed that.
Oh,
So
thank you, I appreciate
Yeah.
that. No, I am trying to go for that. So I've been using a lot of reference from like even Game Boy Color games. And
Yeah.
just going in and being like, okay, I'm just going to make you all the pea soup colors, and
Yeah.
then like look at it that way.
yeah.
Yeah.
To go and go for it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that'd be
that's
pea soup to me now.
I think the depth on your tile sets is even more readable than like something like Metroid 2.
Oh, thank you.
It looks
Yeah, the
pretty
readability is
good.
great.
Yeah, they're very distinct. They're not just
Yeah.
like a bunch of random dots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Very
a lot.
distinct.
There's a
Very
Wait.
cool. What else goes on?
Yeah, thank you. No, I appreciate that. Yeah. Again, I'm teaching myself how to do pixel art, how to do all the coding and stuff. Like I'm an animator and game designer by trade, I guess, for lack of better words. So doing like the coding and the art is a challenge, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do.
Props to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Awesome. Yeah, thank you. I'll bring back the penguin.